You wake to a cold without a name. Your species died out 75 million years ago, and nothing in their warm world prepared you for minus 40 degrees Celsius in the Gobi Desert. Your feathers offer little defense against what feels like an ice planet. This is not the world your ancestors knew. Their Gobi had occasional rain and milder winters. This is life as a velociraptor in the modern Gobi Desert in 2026. Scientists debate whether velociraptors hunted in packs. This story embraces social bonds and coordinated attacks among these little feathered predators. It is late April. Your egg lies buried in sand. The shell cracks as you push. 4 siblings hatch: Stripe, Scratch, Flint, and Dust. You are smoke. None of you can walk at first. Within an war, all 5 are stumbling around the nest, searching for food. Genetic instinct screams. Survive. Safety feels better in numbers. Stripe, the largest, shoves others. Scratch scans for danger. Flint bites everything. Dust struggles. You are stubborn. You push back and refuse to yield. Day 2 brings your first hunt. 5 babies against 1 beetle. You snatch a leg-tiny protein that tastes like dirt and desperation. The pack learns to move together. The first week reveals the Gobi's harsh personality. Ground is rockier than expected. Temperature swings are extreme. Nights are cold enough for visible breath. Hunting improves through repetition. Lizards and Totodagamas become targets. You learn to approach slowly, then rush. A hierarchy forms. Stripe leads by size. Flint is reckless. Scratch is cautious. Dust is often bullied. You fight back when you can, but choose battles wisely. By day 9, you find a mineral-tasting water seep. It becomes the center of your territory. One evening, the sky explodes in orange, red, and purple at sunset. The pack stops and stares for 10 minutes. Beauty exists even here, but cold forces you onward. By week 3, you weigh 2 kilograms. Feathers improve. Coordination looks intentional. You corner a jerboa using a semicircle formation. Flint flushes it into Stripe's jaws. 200 grams of meat, shared 5 ways, feels like a feast. Success rate on jerboa's raises. You notice patterns. Hunt at dawn and dusk. Rest midday. Beware afternoon dust storms that rearrange the landscape. By week 7, you reach 4 kilograms with proper Tenangre camouflage. You groom one another, removing parasites. At night you huddle, with Dust in the warm center. Playfighting with Flint sharpens instincts, though he often draws blood. Scratch develops an alarm hiss that directs everyone's attention. One morning you coordinate perfectly on a pica using a multi-exit burrow. Flint flushes. You intercept. Cooperation now feels calculated. After a full meal, Dust finds a smooth rock. What begins as stealing turns into a game 5 young raptors chasing and kicking the stone across the sand. Even Stripe joins. For 10 minutes, the dessert is not trying to kill you. It is simply play. Summer arrives brutally in late June. 40-degree days make feathers a liability. You hunt only at dawn and dusk, panting in shade during peak heat. The water seep dries. Prey grows scarce. Hunger makes Flint more aggressive. A fight over a lizard ends with Stripe cracking Flint's rib. Flint's breathing never sounds right again. In the distance, gazelle herds appear 30-2-40- kilogram animals, far too large for you. Arlia Augusta pack targets an 8-kilogram fawn. Flint creates chaos. Stripe drags it down. You help finish the kill. Then the enraged mother arrives. She kicks Stripe in the chest with both hooves. Ribs crack. Stripe dies slowly from internal bleeding over 20 minutes. 5 becomes 4. The dessert does not mourn. You become the largest, and by default, the alpha. Flint's rib heals poorly. Scratch becomes the scout. Dust keeps pace better without Stripe's bullying. You avoid dangerous prey and stick to rodents and lizards. You discover a rotting, wild-ass carcass. Scavenging teaches you to enter through soft belly and eyes. For 3 days you gorge on decaying meat, learning your stomach can handle rot. Late September brings cooler weather and a successful ibex kid kill. While feeding, a 55-kilogram male snow leopard approaches your meal. Instinct takes over. You form a line, raise arm feathers, and hiss. When the cat advances, you charge 5 meters as a group and bluff with coordinated aggression. Surprised, the leopard retreats. You have bluffed away an apex predator through sheer audacity. October brings ideal weather. Hunting success climbs to 60%. You claim 20 square kilometers around the water seep in a sheltered overhang. Other predators learn to avoid your group. Strategy improves. Scratch scouts. You choose angles. Others flank. You take down a sick young gazelle cleanly in under a minute. The pack feeds heavily and guards the carcass. You spot the snow leopard again from afar. Neither moves. Mutual respect hangs in the air. November brings winter. Temperatures drop quickly. Snow falls for the first time. You huddle tighter at night. Hunting success falls to 30%. Flint's old injury worsens in the cold. He coughs weightly and cannot keep up. One morning he has simply gone dead from cold, infection, or accumulated damage. 3 remain. December deepens the freeze. While trailing gazelles you encounter for wolves. Hunger makes you reckless. In the chaos, Dust is killed. Throat torn open. You and Scratch fight desperately, earning scars, but surviving. 2 remain. Wounds heal slowly. You shift to rockier territory with less competition. Success drops to 40% with only 2. Scratch grows more paranoid. You become more aggressive. Scavenging frozen fox. Dead eagle keeps you alive. Spring arrives in late March. Prey returns. Your first joint hunt is a clean 20-kilogram gassé. Success climbs back to 50%. You'll recover weight and claim a good den. 1 year old. You have beaten the odds. May through July is stable. You know the rhythms? A camel carcass provides a week of feasting. At 16 months, life feels almost comfortable with Scratch as your only family. Then, August returns the wolves' 5Ds time. While stalking gazelles, you are suddenly exposed. 1 charges. You slash its belly with sickle claws, but the second catches your left leg, snapping bone. Another slams your ribs. Scratch buys you seconds. You reach narrow rocks and collapse. Leg infected, ribs fractured, side gashed. Scratch stays, bringing water and small prey. After 2 weeks you can limp, but the leg heals crooked. You will never run properly again. Hunting efficiency collapses. You move south to avoid wolves, but prey is scarce. Success falls to 20%. Scratch hunts almost alone. You are now a liability. December of your second winter is brutal, injured and underweight. After 6 days without food, you fail to intercept a jerboa when your leg gives out. That night at -30, you huddle together shaking. Morning comes. Scratch stands at the entrance, waiting. You try to rise, but collapse in agony. He makes a high, broken whine you have never heard, then turns and walks into the snow without looking back. You're alone at 2 years old, crippled, starving, in a rocky shelter at the same coordinates where your kind once lived. Their Gobi had milder winters. Yours reaches -40. Snow falls. You close your eyes. The cold no longer hurts. Nothing hurts. Somewhere, Scratch still survives the last of 5 siblings. You lasted 2 years in a place designed to kill you. That must count for something. Not much, but something.